Hello students, this is your history teacher Neelam Bajaj once again. Today we are taking the quick recap of the chapter before going further. This is easy for you to understand the chapter in a better way further. So let's start. We are taking your chapter number 7 of history, print culture and modern world. In this chapter, till now, we have seen the progress of print in the East Asian countries like China and Japan, and further how the print culture reached to Europe. So, first, we will start with China. The earliest print technology was developed in East Asian countries like China, Japan, and Korea, which was a system of hand printing. The importance of the art of calligraphy in China, you have seen how calligraphy was very important in China because still the technology was of hand printing. The reason of the growing production of books in China was its huge bureaucratic system of the imperial state. This is how the production of the books increased day by day in China. The progress of print in 16th and 17th century and the development of urban culture in China you have seen, which made the use of print diversified. So till 16th and 17th century there was a lot of development in China in the print culture, and this made society completely changed, and the use of print also became diversified. Now, reading became a leisure or time pass activity for the people. Women also started reading and writing extensively. And in 19th century, reading culture was accompanied by a new technology of printing through mechanical presses. So, from 16th century to 19th century, there was a gradual shift from hand printing to mechanical printing in China. Now we are coming to Japan. So, around AD 768 to 770, print technology was first introduced in Japan by the Buddhist missionaries from China. This you have read earlier. So, we are doing a revision. And by 16th century, books started publishing in larger number in Japan. This was the progress in 4 or 5 centuries. By the late 18th century, what happened? The culture of publishing various kinds of books flourished in the urban culture of Edo, which is now known as Tokyo, which is the capital of Japan. Now we are coming to Europe. What happened in Europe? In 11th century, Chinese paper reached Europe through Silk Route. There were various things which were being sent from China to Europe through Silk Route, and this is how the paper also reached in 11th century to Europe through Silk Route from China. And in 1295, that is 13th century, Marco Polo from Italy went to China to explore about print more. And when he came back to Europe again, he introduced Chinese paper in Italy and the technology of woodblock printing. This technology soon spread to the other parts of Europe as well. Booksellers were exporting books to different countries of Europe and devising new ways to meet the increasing demand. Booksellers started employing scribes, those who are the skilled handwriters. But still, the demand for books was ever increasing, and hand printing technology was not able to meet the expanded demand because the procedure was very slow in comparison to machines by the hand, and it was laborious, time consuming, so they were not able to meet the expanded demand of the books as people were getting more and more crazy to read more and more books. And in that comparison, the books were not available in the sufficient number. And what other problems besides this? There were other drawbacks also of the handwritten books of or manuscripts, like you have read earlier. Manuscripts were very weak or delicate to handle. They were very awkward to handle. It was very difficult for people to take the manuscripts from one place to another. And in comparison to that, you have seen that books are easier to carry for you. And this is how Gutenberg from Germany developed the first known printing press. This is how he thought about meeting the increasing demand of books, and he thought of the new technology of developing a printing press. So printing presses were set in most countries of Europe. Further, with the increasing number of printing presses, the books production increased too in the next 100 years. So from 15th century to 16th century, the total production of books went up from 20 million to 200 million. This was the transition in the 100 years. And this shift from hand printing to mechanical printing brought print revolution in Europe. This print revolution completely transformed the lives of people, as now information and knowledge were easily available to the larger section of society, because lot of books were available now for reading. Now people's perspective, their way of thinking was changed completely as they started thinking in different way. Printing was now within the easy reach of common people, and hearing public converted to reading public now. But not everyone welcomed the culture of print, as the existing authorities were in fear of losing their power. As they were thinking that people will gain more knowledge, they will be aware about their rights. In early 16th century, Martin Luther wrote 95 theses criticizing many practices and rituals of Roman Catholic Church. People all over Europe read his thoughts widely and started questioning the existing systems. And by the end of the 18th century, literacy rate went up to 80% in most parts of Europe, because the interest in reading books grew more and more. Now, books were being published on various topics, and the newspapers and journals were providing information on different topics. And by the mid 18th century, people started believing that books can change the system of the whole society. So you can see the progress and development in the systems and culture and ways of living in the society because of the coming of print. And this is how French Revolution also took place. This was the revolution for gaining freedom in France from the autocratic system, and they wanted democracy. And how this thought came to people's mind? Through reading, and reading was gained through the print culture. So print culture was like a boon for the world. And because print culture popularized the ideas of thinkers of Voltaire and Rousseau, people became more aware about their rights and freedom. Basically, they learned to raise their voice against the wrong done to them. So, this is all about today's session. Next, we are meeting with the new topic of the chapter further. Thanks to you all.